Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I figured I'd make a short video today. Over the past couple of days, I saw some really good videos, collectors showing cards, talking about childhood stuff, and I saw a really good one from Alex Bowman 53. A lot of you guys saw that one as well. I shared it. It's one of the one of the greatest videos I've seen. Alex does a tremendous job with editing. So, I'll look for that. You already saw it, but it's just a great video. I've watched it several times already. But all of those videos kind of reminded me of things I liked when I was a kid. And one of them was in 1975, Topps had the MVP cards. And I thought they were pretty cool, showing the cards. So I figured, why not make a video, and I'm going to show Topps MVP duos. So I'm also going to invite you guys to chime in, see what you guys think are the best Topps MVP duos. And if you want to throw a Bowman in there instead, you can do that. I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to show you what I have now. I wish I had more Ohtani and Judge. I have some of both, but not from their MVP years. But I can always pick those up. I just, don't really buy that much modern. I want to because it's baseball cards and I like busting wax. And but these are probably going to be. I'll pick like 3 different years just to kind of show you. And enough of me talking. I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to show you 3 really cool MVP duos issued by Topps. Okay, I got the camera turned around. As you can see right here, I do buy modern. I just don't open it all that much. I just thought this was actually a really cool box. I mean, look at those players on there. And speaking of Shohei Ohtani and Aaron Judge, there you have it. So, I'm not going to count that, but that's just a cool box. So in any event, I'm going to start with my favorite player of all time, and that's Pete Rose and his only MVP season. That's 1973, and his counterpart from the American League, Reggie Jackson. It's it's a set that people really like. Some people really don't. I dig it. I mean, it's different. It's, Topps. This is the first year they really used action shots for the main, focus instead of just like an insert. Like the year before, they had the inaction poses, and I know they had little inserts in the 60s showing World Series highlights and so on and so forth. But this is, 73 Topps. It's kind of a cool design. But that's Pete Rose, National League, Reggie Jackson, American League, Charlie Hustle, and Mr. October. So that's the first duo. The second is one of the greatest years that I can remember being a Phillies fan. I'm going to show this first for Mr. Jayhawker. Just put that just for a little reminder. That's a great card. But in the American League and the National League, you had 2 third basemen who met each other in the World Series, and Mike Schmidt and George Brett. And this is one of my favorite issues. It just brings back so many memories as a young lad collecting. These are 2 of actually my favorite players. The 2 very best third basemen, in my opinion. I will not allow myself to entertain any arguments because Schmidt and Brett are number 1 and number 2. People can talk about Brooks Robinson, but just doesn't have the offense that these guys carried. And, but yeah, what a great year that was. I remember Brett really rooting for him like I did Rod Carew a couple years earlier, flirting with that 400. It happens every now and then, late in the season. And one of these days, someone's going to do it. I thought Gwynn may have, almost did it one year. I think Miggy, probably about maybe 10 years ago, came close. I think he won the Triple Crown, actually. But I think he flirted with it for a while. But yeah, George Brett, 390. I was kind of really hoping that he was going to hit over 400. But what a great year that was for Phillies fans. So I'll put that down. And then the next is probably, in my opinion, one of the coolest sets that Topps has made. It's, I don't want to say a love-hate thing, but talk about the star power on this. 1957, Hank Aaron, Mickey Mantle. You know, and besides the number of home runs these guys had, it's just, both of these images are kind of very cool. You got the reverse negative of Hank Aaron, and then you got the ghost of Babe Ruth, allegedly, in this photo. It's really just an airbrushed player. I think it was Gil McDougall, actually, but I could be wrong. But as a, I remember reading about it as a kid. It was the ghost of Babe Ruth, which I always thought was kind of cool. That's a little smudge on the insert here. But these are just great cards. 1957, Mickey Mantle and Hank Aaron. So, hey, listen, thanks for watching. This was going to be a quick one. Sometimes that's all you need on a Monday. But feel free to comment and, see who your duos are, or do a VR. Until next time, you guys take care.